taking a deep breath, understanding that this basketball game is like just calm, cool, collective, and honestly just enjoying the time with other WNBA players that you don't really get to hang out with all the time.
What have the opening celebrations, things like that, been for you over the last 12 hours?
Yeah, it was super exciting. I think last night we all kind of had a great time just hanging out, but I think it's great. All-Star Weekend is such a great environment, and I think, honestly, the Fever have done an amazing job of just making this city just so fun and really showing people how full of life it is.
Good Morning America this morning.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That's super exciting. I think Good Morning America is always just such a fun opportunity, and then with the live crowd, so everyone was there cheering us on, and just super excited. I think you can really just see and feel the energy of how excited all the fans are for All-Star Game.
What's been your conversations like with Caitlin as she deals with all this frustration with the injuries?
I mean, just continuing to be in her corner and cheering her on. I think the biggest thing, especially as a player and a competitor, it's super hard when you have to sit out, and so for us just making sure that she knows, listen, we got your back no matter what, and I think that's really all we can do, because as a player you deal with stuff differently and you kind of just get through stuff differently. So I mean, we're just doing our best job of just letting her know, like, listen, we got your back, take your time, but we got you.
What do you think about the rules that they put in place for this game in terms of like the 4-point shot and the no free throws and all that? Like, this is going to be the fastest game in history.
I know, saving my breath right now. I think it's going to be great though. I think the 4-point shot and obviously no free throws kind of just makes the game fun, and you just get up and down and play. I feel like the entire season, like, teams like to play fast anyways, and so now you have all-stars on both sides just competing and running up and down that floor.
And you got to be in shape.
Oh, of course, you know it. Oh, it's okay. It's also, you don't have to do too much in All-Star Game.
Exactly right. No defense.
Exactly.
There's just been a lot of discussions out here growing as a playmaker. Just how do you feel that you
I think just reading the defense. I think when you look at the players that we have on our team and the ability to space the floor, being able to make the right reads, the right passes, but also credit to my teammates, because I think they do a great job just finishing and getting to the next play.
Earning your third All-Star selection, joining Tamika and Kelsey, what does it mean to join the franchise ranks in that way too?
Yeah, it's special. I think it's just always a blessing. Like, I never take this moment for granted, being an All-Star. I just think it's like surreal. I feel like from my first All-Star nod to now, it's like every single time, it's just an exciting experience when you get to hear that you're named an All-Star.
How cool is it to share this with your teammates in Indianapolis and to watch Lexington?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I saw that and I was like, okay, sniper. Like, I remember they'd asked me, who do I think is going to win the 3-point competition? Now I have to change my answer, because obviously I'm going with Big Lexi. But I think it's amazing. I think the fans are going to love it. They pour into us every single night, and I think it's going to be great for other fans to see that, but also get poured into, because it's like, listen, like, we come out here and we compete, and I think the fans do a great job cheering us on.
One more question about the CBA. Like, how did you guys feel coming off the meeting yesterday? And what do you feel like you have ahead of you to get what you deserve as a player?
Yeah, I honestly think we have a lot more conversations to be had, but I think it's great that we were united in the way that we were going into that meeting, and so I'm excited to see what the future holds for us.
Caitlin picked you number 1 overall in the draft, but now she's hurt and can't play the game. How much does that kind of change things for you, or maybe your excitement?
I don't think it changed my excitement. Obviously, I'm bummed for Caitlin, but like I said, anytime you're an All-Star and get the opportunity to play in a game, I mean, you just take advantage of that. But we talked about it this morning, and Caitlin was like, yeah, I'm on the sidelines. I'm coaching. And I was like, Coach C, okay, we're gonna see it. But I think it's honestly gonna be great. Caitlin does a great job of, once again, pouring into other people regardless of her situation. And so for us, we're just gonna continue to do that and just have some fun.
For Coach Caitlin, you gonna make sure in the huddle there that she draws up some plays?
Yeah, she needs to get that clipboard out. We need to see what she got. I need her to set me like a flare, so I need a flare 3 or something. We'll see.
Aliyah, would you like to see more of a natural actual break? Like NBA at least has 2 or 3 days. You guys go right into Sunday. Is that something that's talked about at all amongst players?
Yeah, I definitely think that would be amazing. I think it's kind of hard when you go from the Olympic break All-Star last year, which felt like forever and it felt like heaven, and then now you come and you have a game in the next 3 days. So I definitely think that's something that hopefully in the future we can look at, but as of right now, I feel like you just embrace the moment, you know what it is, and you just be ready to compete.
Aliyah, is there an ideal length of season? I'm not saying something would get you right in your mind length of season. I asked that. Gabby was talking about it's the pace of play. And Toronto is an ideal length in your mind that would be maybe for the best year.
An ideal length, I feel like it's kind of hard to actually say what I think that looks like, but I definitely think space in between games a little bit more is just beneficial. And I know it's hard because we're trying to get all the games in the season, but I think just thinking about our bodies and recovery and traveling from the West Coast to playing and having a back-to-back can be kind of tough. And then you also want to make sure that you're able to perform every single night for the fans to come out and support you. So I don't really know ideally, but I definitely think being able to have a little bit more space in between some of the games is definitely going to be important for us.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know if you're
Go ahead, I'll go.
Okay. If you were given one wish to change anything in the league right now, what would that one wish be?
Ooh, I mean, I'm gonna go with like calls, not actually anything in the league. I think that you should have your challenge. Like you should, if you win your challenge, I think you should be able to still have your challenge. Like because if you're successful at it, like yeah, I should keep it. You shouldn't lose it after like 2 like successful challenge calls. I don't know. That's just me because I just feel like if you win it, then you should be able to keep it.
I was just wondering the difference in the freshman and South Carolina last time through CBA negotiations. Now, you're multiple All-Star and everything. What's it like just for you personally? How do you go through this process now as opposed to when you were just a young woman, and still in college?
Yeah, it's definitely just something that I feel like I'm learning every single day. Like I listen to Nneka and Kelsey and Stewie and Fee, and they talk about what is happening and even the discussions. And I think it's just so nice to be able to learn and look up to the people that we have at the helm because they've been in the league. They've experienced like both sides of it. And so for us, obviously I came in where we were kind of transitioning into this new space, this new era. And so for me, it's just understanding and once again, just being able to be confident in my voice. But I think at the same time, like they also make you feel confident. So no matter what, like you can feel free to speak.
Do you think the league appreciates or understands how informed you guys are and how in agreement and determined you are in what you guys are up to?
I definitely think they understand that. I think what was important for us was being in unity and showing up because this is our league. We are the players. And so for us, I think they definitely understand the nature of where we're coming from and what we want and how that we're going to be determined.